Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I'm doing a double page 6x12 spread with photos from Philly. So this was our first night in Philly after we'd spent all day sightseeing, and then we went and settled in and relaxed in our apartment for a while. Then we figured we better have dinner. And we didn't have anything in mind really, we just decided we would kind of wander the neighborhood and see what looked good. And we found this bar named Moriarty's. And obviously you could drink there, but it had a pretty good food menu as well, so we decided to try it. In addition to what you see here, I also have this business card, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put it down here and kind of journal around it, or if I'm going to put it sideways. I'm not sure, but I have it, so I'll have to work it in somehow. I obviously have empty spaces here. This is also an empty space. This is just the back of the card from the layout I did previously to this one. So I'm not using that. I need something to go there because I think I want to use this photo. So I have several things I have to figure out, and placement wise I think this is what I want, but if I end up having to move things around, I'm okay with that. And then the only other thing to note here is that this photo has wording on it already that says this hit the spot. I did that digitally before I printed, so that was already on there. It wasn't stamped. So otherwise everything is ready to go. So in terms of using cards here, pocket cards, I'm not opposed to using regular travel stuff, but I've also pulled out all of my 3x4 food cards to see if those will work. Here I think I just want a plain journaling card, maybe that doesn't have to be food or travel related, because I think if I want to use this card I want to journal around it. I think that would give me perhaps more of an option than this amount of space. I could even do it up here, but I'm going to start with the 3x4 and see what I find. And then I've also pulled out all of my food related things, chipboard and stickers, embellishments, ephemera, all that kind of stuff, to see what I have in there that might be fun. So for the upper 3x4 pocket there, I have pulled this card. I love it. I love that it says neighborhood eatery because it was right in our neighborhood. We didn't want to walk really more than like 3 or 4 blocks. That was our hope, and this was very close. It actually was right next to the theater that was showing Hamilton when we were there. We debated going. I had already seen it and my friend hadn't, and I was like, oh, you got to see it, and look at it's right here. And we ended up not doing it. So we still ate here though. So I want to use that. I think it matches the color of the cheese nicely, and there's yellow in here. There's yellow tint in the ceiling with the lighting and stuff. So I think that works well. It gives me a little spot to journal, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do that or if I'll put an embellishment there or something. It depends what I find for here. I did grab my 4x6 food cards too, just to see what's in there, and maybe I'll find something that is suitable. Alright, I found this yellow and white striped 4x6 in with my food stuff. It came with the set that these cards were part of, which I think was from Feed Your Craft, if I'm not mistaken. And I think maybe I bought the digital set of this too. If they had it available, I'm sure I did, just so I could reuse things. But I have all of that, and I almost used, where is it here? I almost used this one because it's got green in it, which I have, but I like the brightness of the yellow, and that way I can still showcase the green on the business card. So I think we're down here, since I've got room to journal here if I want, plus here. Now I think maybe I'll just pick a subtle background for this one and then staple this right in the middle. When I went into my stash to try to find something that matches these yellows up here, I found this paper. It's a lot of yellow. I thought that's what I wanted, but now that I see it, I'm not sure. What I may do is just cut off a strip of this to kind of go behind this, and then have a white background so it brings out the white in these. So I think I will try that and just see what I think, because I don't know that I have too many other good options. All right, so I thought I was going to go a horizontal strip, but I think I like a vertical better. I still have plenty left. If I change my mind, I could cut another strip that's the right length, but I think I like this. I also had this random leftover piece of vellum there, which I could cut down if I wanted to kind of overlap it a little bit, but I feel like it blends in too much to the white. So what I'm thinking is maybe I need to work in some brown, because I've got brown in multiple photos here. That might help really tie it all together. I could also ink the edges in brown. I have that available. I also have some splattering mist. So I have lots of choices if I go with brown. So I did my splattering and I attached the yellow piece there. I cut this just kind of 1/8 of an inch larger than the card so you could see a little bit in the background, so that will sit just like that. And then when I was looking at the placement here, I decided I'm going to make a change. I think it's too much white on this side to have both, so I think I'm going to switch these, which makes sense anyway because this is the outside, the front door, obviously it says Moriarty's, and then this was coming inside. We looked up and saw all this stuff here on the ceiling, so that was kind of cool. And then the rest is a little bit more of the inside and then our food, and so I think it works like as a visual triangle too, and in the order in which things happened. So I think I'm going with that placement instead. When I was looking through all of my chipboard food related things I had, I thought that I had used both of these because they were empty, but it turns out this one had fallen to the bottom of the bag, so I can still use it, and it's the perfect color. It's a dark green here that matches all the stuff that says Moriarty's and the tablecloth, the name on the glass. So I think I'm going to put that right here once I attach that photo, and then I might not need to do anything else with that one. Only other thing I might consider is a little stamping. All right, I did that card, and I decided to actually overlap between the stripes and the white and then do it slightly off kilter. So I kind of like the way that looks. So that's probably all I'll do with that one. And then when I'm looking at the rest of these, I feel like I need something maybe down here, maybe hanging off the left side at the bottom. Maybe something here as well in the left-hand corner. These two I think I have to leave alone because they're so busy. I don't know that I can even do anything. Maybe I could squeeze in something up here in the corner, but it would be tough. So I'm not sure that that's a good idea, but I'll work on the other ones and see how it goes. For the beer pretzels here with our cheese sauce, I think I'm going to use this little chipboard phrase that says breaking bread because it is a bread product. And I need to work in some black because I have it here and in this font on the picture, and that's kind of it. So I think I'm going to put that right down here in that dead space. It fits perfectly, so that takes care of that side. Then I just need to figure out what to do over here. To help everything feel like it's cohesive and really goes together, I decided to actually do a little bit of splattering on this card as well. Just a little bit up in the corner to bring in some of that brown. It just felt like it was too stark white. So I really like that. Just a little bit goes a long way sometimes. So I'm super happy with that. And now that's all I have to do on that one. And I'm just figuring out still what to do here. All right, I found two things I'm considering for over here. I have this little yellow and white striped circle that came in, oh boy. Can I show that? Oh, it does peek through. It says My Mind's Eye. This was a set called Cityscapes, and it just was a little doodad that came as part of that package. So I kind of like the idea of just putting that down here or here, overlapping, cutting off the excess, putting in a staple, and leaving it and not doing anything with it. But then I also found this, and I know this was from a Vicky Booten pack. Oh, I don't remember what, I want to say Wander. Maybe it was Wander or Let's Wander, something like that. And I just kind of had it free floating in there, but I sort of like the idea as well of like having that there, but then overlapping this because it has black and green in it. I'm just wondering if that's a bit too much with all the other stuff I have going on. So I'm going to think about it for a little bit before I make a decision. I decided to use both items. I figured, you know what, this stuff is sitting in my stash. I should use it. So I did. So I'm going to put a little staple in there, and then I'll cut off this, and then I think it's done. So after I finished off this, I decided I still wanted something up here. I added in that little sticker, and I chose that one because it was a little chilly outside walking there. You know, it was early October, and so when we got there, normally I like coffee and Baileys, but you know, it was what, 7:30 at night, I think. So I didn't want coffee that late, and so I ordered a hot chocolate with Bailey's. But I felt like I deserved something alcoholic after a long day. So now that all of these are in the pockets, I'll do some close-ups. There's the top on the left. Middle row, didn't do anything there. Bottom, love this. And on the right-hand side, top row, middle, and bottom with the card that I built myself. So here's another one done for Philly. Thanks for watching.